Hi, welcome to this tutorial on Windows 8. So this is a series of tutorial and this is a continuation of my previous tutorial. So in my previous tutorial we saw about the interface, okay, and we saw a few things about the startup and what are the features of Windows 8 and about the Metro style and the desktop environment and also about the Chamba, okay. So here in this tutorial we will see about the control panel, okay. So what is a control panel and what are the different control panels that are available in Windows 8? Okay, so Microsoft has given good things about this control panel. Okay, so you actually have two types of control panel. One is of Metro style and the other is your normal desktop control panel. Okay, so if you want to open your control panel, you just have to go and swipe here on the right corner, okay, or the right side, and here you under settings you have change PC settings. Okay, so just click on that and this is your Metro style control panel. Okay, and here you have a couple of settings that you can do here, and this is Metro style. So how you can identify that it's a Metro style application, because it occupies the entire screen and you wouldn't be able to find any menus or any controls. Okay, so by that we will understand that it is a Metro style application and this particular application is a Metro style control panel. Okay, and here I have a couple of settings that I can do here. So if I want to personalize my background, okay, if I want to give a lock screen, and I can do that, or if I want to give search and share notifications, search and share contracts, then I can do that as well. Okay, and what I'm focused on is your sync your settings. Okay, this is another new feature that Windows 8 Microsoft has introduced in Windows 8. Okay, so you can actually give new settings on your Windows 8 through your Windows Live ID. Okay, and that particular setting will be available in the other system through the Windows Live ID. So it is actually like you're doing some settings and you're taking your settings along with you. Okay, so for that you definitely need your Windows Live ID. So if you don't have one, you might have to create one so that you can use all the features in Windows 8. Okay, so this is about the control panel, Metro style control panel. You have quite a lot of things that you can do here. Okay, if you want to have the ease of access is for keyboard vision and all the volume purpose. Okay, so that is available in the ease of access, and the general settings you can change the time. Okay, you can change the language and all the settings that you can do here in general. Okay, so still if you feel that if you're not happy about the Metro style control panel and if you're very fond of your traditional desktop control panel, okay, so Microsoft has done that as well. Okay, so they have not taken away the traditional control panel, which is your desktop control panel, and your desktop control panel you can either go to your Chamba. Okay, so under settings you have control panel here. Okay, so this will open your desktop control panel, or what you can do is you can press the Windows plus the R key. Okay, and you can just type, so this will open the run and there you can type for control panel. Okay, so this will open the control panel in the desktop. So these are the two ways of opening your desktop control panel, and here you have your usual settings that you can actually do here. Okay, so which you have already used to. So this control panel is also available for you. So when Microsoft has given two control panels, one is your Metro style control panel and the other is your desktop control panel. Okay, and the next one what I would like to show you is the search. Okay, so how you will actually search in your start screen. You cannot find any start buttons here, or search buttons or any search bars here. Okay, so it is very easy and very flexible to search for any application within your Metro style environment. Okay, say suppose if I want to search for Amazon, okay, Amazon, or search for a calculator application. Okay, so you just have to go ahead and type here calculator. So I didn't do anything. Okay, what I actually did was I started typing calculator, immediately it opened the search bar for me. Okay, search contract, and it started to search within the apps. Okay, and now in the result pane you have the calculator displayed here. Okay, so what I wanted is actually the calculator application, so I can open the calculator application, which is a metro style application which I have downloaded. Okay, or the other way is again you can go to your charm bar and you can use your search contract. Okay, so that is also the other way of doing a search. So there are two ways of doing a search in your metro style environment. Just go ahead and type the content that you want to search, so it will search within the apps, okay, by default. And then if you want to search within an application, then you might have to use the search contract which is in your charm bar. Okay, so suppose if I want to search in my desktop environment, so how will I do that? Again, I don't have any search bars here. Okay, so again there's a way of doing it. Just enable your run. Okay, so Windows plus R key will enable your run here, and there you can search for any application. So I search for Notepad, so this will display all the applications which is in the desktop environment here. Okay, so this is about search, and you can do search in the metro style as well as in the desktop environment. Okay, and the next thing that I want to show you is about the keyboard. Okay, so in the metro style environment, suppose if you are using a touch based system, okay, if your laptop is touch based and you don't want to use your keyboard, external keyboard, instead you want to have your on-screen keyboard. Okay, so you can enable the on-screen keyboard in the metro style environment as well as on your desktop environment also. Okay, so how you can do that is, if you go to settings here, okay, and here you have an option called keyboard. Okay, or in the change PC settings you have an option here as ease of access. Okay, so under the ease of access you have on-screen keyboard here. Okay, and then you should be able to see your keyboard. Okay, and just give on-screen keyboard, and here I have my keyboard. Okay, so this keyboard is an on-screen keyboard. If you are using any touch-based systems, then you can enable your keyboard, and this will be available for both your metro style environment as well as for your desktop environment. Okay, so again, if I want to enable the keyboard in my desktop environment, then you just have to right click on the taskbar there. Okay, there you have toolbars, and there you have touch keyboard. Okay, so this touch keyboard is available here, and I can enable the touch keyboard. So this is my touch keyboard, and so I have a different layout. So for example, if I'm going to use thumbs layout, suppose if the user is going to use only the thumbs for inputting, okay, for giving some input, then you can use the thumbs layout, or if you want to go for the normal layout, you can go for the normal layout. So you can do a couple of settings in your keyboard also. Okay, so you can enable keyboard either using the on-screen keyboard, okay, or you can enable in the desktop using the taskbar. Okay, in your taskbar here you have toolbars, and just check on the touch keyboard there. Okay, so this is about the on-screen keyboards, and we will see how we can move the tiles. Okay, so the next one what we will see is how we can move and group the tiles. So here you can see that my tiles are grouped here. Okay, I will change the size of this tile to larger so that it looks quite good here. Okay, so if I want to move a tile, okay, just click on the tile and move it. Okay, so can you see the tile when I click? Okay, and it is selected, and I can move. So when I move, it is showing a bar there. Okay, so that means it is moving to another group. So they are grouped together. Okay, so I'm moving to another group here, and I'm placing my tile. Okay, so again, if I'm going to move my Microsoft Office 2010 upload, okay, so I just have to click, drag and drop here. Okay, so this I can do. Or if I want to create a new group, okay, suppose if I want to combine my new application, the Amazon, the Holy Bible and the calculator into a new grouping. Okay, so just have to click and move it. Okay, can you see there's a bar appearing? So just leave it there. So now I've created a new group there. So again, if you want to click on Amazon, click and drag and drop. Again on calculator, click, drag and drop. So now I've formed a group here. Okay, so suppose if I want to name my groups, okay, each group you can give some names. So how you can do that is so once you have the start screen, you should be able to see a small minus symbol there. Okay, so that you just have to click on that. Okay, so just click on that and you will get this kind of a screen in small format. Okay, so just what you can do is so around each group you can see a shadow. Okay, so this particular group is selected, and if I want to select this group, I've selected this group. Okay, once I've selected the group, just right click, you should be able to see the app bar. Okay, so far you didn't see any controls or any buttons. So once you right click the group, you should be able to see the app bar, and inside the app bar you have a button called name group. So just click on the name group and I name it as group 1. Okay, so just give the name as group 1. So now you can see this particular set of tiles is been grouped together and I have named it as group 1. So similarly, if I want to group this together, I just right click and I have my name group and I give the name as group 2. Okay, so similarly you can do for the rest of the groups also. So at the moment I'm not going to do that. So how you can do is, I will show you once again. So this is my start screen, and here you have my small button. Okay, this is for zooming. Okay, so just click on that button and you will have this tiles. Okay, so the mini version of the start screen. Okay, and just click on the groups and right click and you should be able to see the app bar here. So once you click on any part of the screen, okay, then you will be able to see the original start screen. So a couple of things that we saw in this tutorial is about the control panel and how to do a search in your MetroStyle as well as in your desktop environment, and also how to enable the keyboard, the on-screen keyboard in the desktop as well as in the MetroStyle environment, and how to do grouping in tiles. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial, and I will catch you up in the next tutorial, and wherein we will see about the characteristics of a MetroStyle application. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial. Thank you.